Hi everyone. Still waiting for some people. So I'm Valerie, a digital storyteller. Bringing our stories to life. Most of them are actually based on experiences or experiences other people have told me. So yeah, today I'm going to be like the last time. What I've decided to be doing when I get on live is I play some of my stories, the audios, and after everything, I will tell you how I got my inspiration for that particular story. Because all the stories I've written, even the ones I've not yet posted, I've actually gotten inspirations from them, from either a life experience or an experience by someone else, but most have been a life experience. I'm still waiting for audience. Once an audience come, nobody yet. Hi, hello. You're welcome to this live. I've been waiting, even if it's just one person to start up the live. You're welcome. I'm Valerie, a storyteller. My intention for today is to play two of my videos, my story videos. Then I'll tell you my life experience and where I got the inspiration for the video. Because all my story videos have been written for an experience that I actually got. So I'm going to start with the first one. Oh, she's off. Let's start with the first one. This particular one.
Family of Enugu lived in wealth and laughter. Chief Okafor, his wife, and their two children, Chidi and Adis, seemed to have everything a family could dream of. But behind Madam Okafor's smile was a sorrow she carried alone. Every pregnancy after her two children had ended in strange miscarriages. Doctors found nothing wrong, yet her womb remained barren. Their maid, Ngozi, was a young village girl who appeared to be a blessing. She was obedient, hardworking, and always carried a gentle smile. Neighbors often told Madam she was lucky to have such a rare and innocent girl under her roof. But Madam sometimes felt uneasy. Whenever Ngozi touched her hand, a cold shiver spread through her body. The unease grew worse at night. Madam began to have terrifying dreams. In them, an old, wrinkled woman sat heavily on her belly, pressing down, choking the life within her womb. The woman's eyes glowed faintly, and they were the very same eyes as Ngozi's. Even the children began to notice strange happenings. At night, Chidi and Adis heard scratching on their bedroom walls, like nails dragging across cement. Sometimes, Madam woke in the middle of the night to find Ngozi wandering barefoot in the corridors, her shadow stretching unnaturally long behind her. One night, Madam dreamt again of the old woman. This time the crone leaned close, her breath cold and foul, whispering, Madam woke bleeding, her womb aching as though cursed. Hope arrived unexpectedly one Saturday. Madam's old school friend, Sister Grace, came visiting. Grace was known for her strong visions and her faith. As soon as she entered the compound, the air seemed to resist her presence. From the doorway, Rosie watched with her usual soft smile, but her eyes never left Grace. Later, as they sat chatting, Rosie entered with a tray of zobo and meat pies. Grace's smile faded the moment her eyes met Rosie's. Something ancient and dark moved behind that innocent face. Grace leaned close to Madam and whispered, "This girl is no maid. She is the hand behind your sorrow." The words had barely left her mouth when the tray slipped from Rosie's hands, shattering on the floor. The lights flickered. The air grew thick with dread.
So I'm going to stop this story here. If you want to watch the complete, it's on my account, my YouTube account. So the name of the story is Darkness Behind Innocence. The inspiration, like I said when I started this live, that for every video I play, I'm going to tell you where I got the inspiration from, because almost all my videos are from experiences. I just got them from experiences and turned them into a story video. So Darkness Behind Innocence actually happened not to me, it happened to my mom. She told me about it. It's funny because even till now, if you ask her who was our best help or our best mates, for some of you that are just coming, let me tell you what the story video Darkness Behind Innocence is. It's about a young lady who was a help or a maid to a family. And when she came into the family, she was well behaved, she was hardworking. As a matter of fact, the madam really liked her because she was very good in everything that she does. She doesn't stress it, she doesn't stress her. But there's something that happened. She found out that since the maid came into the house, that she has not been able to conceive. And anytime she conceives, she has a miscarriage. You know, it's usually mysterious when you are trying to get pregnant, even though it's difficult. Not really that it's difficult. In fact, as a matter of fact, it's recently I realized that when you intend, like, I really want to get pregnant, you start looking for the pregnancy. But when your mind isn't there, it just pops up from nowhere. So she wanted to get pregnant. She wanted to have another child. And it's okay because she already had two. But it was mysterious because the lady came in, Ngozi came in, after she found out that she was a little bit pregnant or a few months pregnant. And still she lost the pregnancy. She lost the pregnancy and she got pregnant again and kept losing the pregnancies. Like, she kept miscarrying. So that is how something will happen or reoccur, keeps reoccurring. You know that it's no longer normal. This has to, if you go to the hospital and the doctor keeps saying you are okay, there is nothing wrong with you, it's no longer normal. It's now looking as if it's the spiritual aspect. So that's what it was. It actually happened to my mom. She got pregnant, she lost the pregnancy, and she couldn't get pregnant again. And she just got a new maid. Even till now, if you ask her, she will tell you that her best help was actually the maid. Because she will tell you that she was so hardworking to the extent that when she's cleaning the floor, she's also washing the wall. In my region, when they say someone, as she's cleaning the floor, she's also washing the wall, she's trying to tell you that she's so hardworking, like so hardworking that she cleans very well, and you will not see a spot. So, but just like how the story says, my mom's friend came and visited my mom and told her what she saw about the girl when the girl came to serve her drinks. Now, the twist there is that in the story video, what I said in the story video here was that It was my mom's friend, it was her friend, the madam's friend, that battled with the girl. But in my own case, it was actually my mom that battled with the girl, because she had to improve herself spiritually. She had to become prayerful, and she kept praying. And as God may have it, the girl actually on her own left because she fell seriously sick, and on her own she ran away. That's how it happened. And immediately she left, the month after she left, my mom took in and became pregnant, and that pregnancy lasted, and she successfully gave birth to her child. So darkness behind innocence is actually trying to tell you that, just like when you say HIV is actually not written on the face, it's not written on the face who is who. You might see someone, the person who's so innocent and every other thing, and you will not even know that the person is something else in the spiritual realm. So that is just like one of my colleagues. I didn't know that she was like all this jelly wine. As she's powerful in the spiritual realm. That's what I mean. I actually didn't know. I've always seen her like, she has a okay face, and I'm looking at her like, this is my normal person. But I didn't know in the spiritual realm she's actually of a high level. And as God may have it, she decided to answer her calling because it was disturbing her, and she's doing okay. She's doing okay right now. So what I'm trying to say is that you should not underestimate whoever that is around you. You shouldn't underestimate anyone who is around you. So that's what darkness behind innocence is. I wish I could have some people who could come in and just write about one or two experience they've had that is related to darkness behind innocence. It doesn't have to be with anything that has to do with spiritual. Darkness behind innocence has to do with someone's hidden personality. That's a twist also. It has to do with a hidden personality. What someone that you assumed was like this, just to find out that the person has another hidden personality at behind. So that's another twist to darkness behind innocence. I was hoping to have a chat with some people, like you could tell me your experience so far, because I could use some experiences for my next story video. I love listening to stories. I love everything story. I love writing stories right from when I was small or younger. So no. So I'm going to talk about my previous story. That's I've actually talked about this. Okay, the next story I want to talk about is the one I wrote, the recent story I had done, which is the oath that broke him. The oath that broke him. The story is actually, it's a common thing that happens. It's a common thing that happens. You hope for your child to be a better person. You hope for your child to be at a particular level that you thought your child would be, without knowing your child is actually living a double life. That's why you have to always pray. It is not easy. You have to always pray. Prayer is a very key point in everyone's life. If you're not praying, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not connecting with God, I actually don't know what you're doing. So, because the devil, as a matter of fact, it's funny, but the devil actually doesn't, if he sees that you're too cold, he doesn't even look for you. It's those people who are hot that he goes to chase after. But prayer is very important, especially if you're a mother. Prayer is very, very important. So if you look at the story video, the oath that broke him, oh my God, I really felt for the mother. I felt seriously bad for the mother. Like, she is a widow. I'm a widow. I am working very hard. doing everything I can just to raise up my son to be a better person in life. I've looked at my son, he's a good child. He does everything right, all the while that he has been with me. And you looked at your child and you'd be like, my son is going to be a reverend father. And which is one of the best things. And you took him to school. Of course, he has to go into boarding school because he's in the seminary school. He has to learn the ways of the reverend fathers. Just for him to go there. And you, because it's a school for reverend fathers. And reverend fathers are supposed to be holy. They're supposed to be holy, keep themselves righteous and every other thing that is involved. So you keeping your child in a seminary school gives you that confidence that your child is okay, that nothing is happening. Just for your child to go there and meet other children that had no intention of going through priesthood and gets enticed by those worldly things. That's why it's necessary to always pray. Because I'm sure what happened there is that she kept her son in the seminary school and left with confidence that she doesn't need to continue praying for the boy. But unfortunately, showing how uncontented he is, he came across some who doesn't even have plans of staying there. Came across some who doesn't even have plans, any drop of plan of staying there, and it's bad. It's that oath that broke him. It's very, very touching. It's actually a very touching story video because I could feel the pain of the mom just for her son to come back, her son that she sent to the seminary school. What she's expecting to hear is, Mom, come, they're about to ordain me. I'm about to be a priest. Then she'll go around just like how Igbo women used to behave. They'll go around and be gallivanting and be saying, Ne father, everybody will say, Ne father, Ne father. It means mother of the father, of the reverend father, of the priest. But as she keeps awaiting the day the son will send message to her or come to her and tell her, oh, Mom, I'm about to be ordained, what she ended up finding out, or what she ended up getting in return, was the son coming to her, looking all tattered and worn out, and telling her the evil things that he did and how he got himself in trouble. It's a painful journey for that woman. It's a painful thing for her. And on top of the fact that he did something so wrong and so bad, he went ahead. He went ahead to also get her involved in it. To tell her that she's also implicated in it. That he was told for him to survive and for him to have his wealth, that he has to sleep with his mother. Things like this happen. I actually got this story from a video that I watched, or not a video, it was like a reality video. A reality video that I watched about a woman, she's a mother, complaining that her son sleeps with her. Her son sleeps with her. Like, why would you let your son do that? And she said that the reason is because her son was complaining that if he doesn't, that he would die, that and that and that. So that's how I got my inspiration for the video. It was like a reality show. So they had to go to and meet the son. That reality show, I think I watched it from my favorite actress, Ada Uli. That's what she posted, Ada Uli. So I really like the actress. I love her a lot. So I was so shocked and surprised. Like, what the hell? Even though, why would you? It doesn't make any sense. So, but in my story, I gave it a little twist. The woman refused. Because when her son told her that, Mom, they said I would die, I will run mad, that and that and that, if I don't sleep with you. His mother saw it as an abomination, which it is, and said it will never happen. Rather, I will bury you. It is better you die and let me bury you than such a thing happening. And let you see how deep this guy has gone and how bad this guy has gone. He wanted to force his mom. But thank God for neighbors. Neighbors rushed in and rescued his mom from him. That's this oath that broke him also shows the love of a mother. Because if you look at the end, the mother later died because she kept praying for her son. She will die from heartbreak, of course, because her heart will be broken because of what happened. So sometimes we mothers, we have to have our stance on some certain situations. Like, how why will her son come and tell her such a thing and she will just agree to it? It's absurd. In that reality show that I saw, actually the woman agreed to be sleeping with the son. The woman agreed to it, which is very bad. And she was doing it and got tired. Not like she got tired, but her conscience kept pricking her that what she's doing is wrong. And do you know what's part of her? Her husband is still alive. And to her, she's saying that the son said he would die if that. I said, what is this? Even if he's going to die if he doesn't sleep with her, let him die. It's either you take him to a person, if they cannot pray him out of the bondage he got himself into, no problem, let him die. Bury him with that innocence. Do not implicate and drag yourself into something that you know is evil. And that's the twist I gave to my story. That's oath that broke him. The mother made sure that she didn't indulge herself with such an evil act. It's a very interesting story. I actually felt so bad for the woman. As I was writing the story, I felt so bad for the woman. It's very hurtful. It's very hurtful. And just for her, but when the mother finished dying and everything, that's when the guy decided to repent and start talking and preaching about his evil life. When his mom sent him to the seminary school, why didn't he think of his mom, his poor widowed mother, think of his poor widowed mother and do the right things and not to be swayed by the worldly things that was there? It's actually a touching story to me, and maybe I didn't write it or I didn't do the video to be that touching, but it was really touching to me. I didn't like what went on in that story. So which other story video? Okay, although I've not done the story video of this one, I have a story on the chains of jealousy. A story on the chains of jealousy. I don't know if I still have the audio around. I would have loved to post the bring out the audio for it. The chains of jealousy. So the chains of jealousy is an interesting story about two friends. They met in their secondary school. It kind of happened to me. It's a personal experience that I gave a little twist and it became a story video, The Chains of Jealousy. So it's about two friends. They met in secondary school. They were two very good friends, actually. One was very intelligent, very, very intelligent. Why the other one was not so intelligent? The intelligent one was from an average home, while the non-intelligent one, or rather the averagely intelligent one, was from a very wealthy home. So they got to the point that they even got to the same university. As they were in the same university, the one that was averagely intelligent was always with the very intelligent, brilliant girl. And even during during exams, they sit together because the brilliant one will want to help out the averagely intelligent one. So the thing there is that averagely intelligent one was never contented. That's something I always preach. There is nothing better. I don't think there is anything better than being contented with whatever you have. The moment you become, you have that grace to be contented with whatever you have, you are moving forward in life. Nothing else is going to hinder you, because you are not being swayed by the worldly things or anything that everybody is doing or the trending things that is happening. Being contented is very important. It's actually very, very important. So actually, this lady is not contented in any way. Why the brilliant one was always contented? Okay, now look at this. The one that was not so brilliant is from a very wealthy home. She receives a pocket money of like 50K anytime she calls. There's a difference between receive a pocket money of 50K monthly and you receive a pocket money of 50K anytime you call. Why the one that is so brilliant but from an average family receives a pocket money of 20K a month? And you know what? The one from the wealthy family will finish her money and also ask the one from the other average family to lend her some. Which lend me some. I'm calling my dad tomorrow so my dad could send money for me. That's how it is. So the one that is very brilliant, the another twist that was there, the one that was very brilliant, that is very brilliant, is very beautiful. She's so beautiful, but she's so focused on her studies. Why the one that is not so brilliant is she's okay, she's beautiful, but not as beautiful as the brilliant one. Without the one that is brilliant knowing, the other one became jealous of her, started envying her, because every guy that comes to meet the other one keeps asking of her brilliant friend that they would like to date the brilliant friend. So she got so jealous and started telling them lies about the brilliant friend. The brilliant friend has no clue. To her, she felt that her friend is still her very close friend. She has no clue that she has been spreading lies. So this is actually getting me a little bit confused. Let's call the brilliant girl Ada, and let's call the lesser, the one that's averagely brilliant, let's call her Nneka. So Nneka became envious of Ada. Men were coming to Nneka like always saying, Nneka, how far now? How are you? Your friend, Ada is your friend, right? You say, yes. Is Ada dating anyone? I'm interested in her. Instead of Nneka telling her, no, Ada is not interested in dating anyone in school, she'll be like, oh, Ada is dating somebody, or she just don't want anybody to know, but she's dating somebody. And you don't need to go to her. She will not even answer you. She's dating somebody, and she's not even that good. Why are you even looking for her? Nneka started spreading false rumors about Ada. False rumors. And Ada didn't even know what's going on. Then it got to a point that a guy saw the both of them. The man is wealthy, very handsome. Let's call him Izu. Wealthy, very handsome, tall, everything. He had the qualities of what any lady would want in her guy. And the guy came straight for courting and marriage. He saw Nneka and Ada and also admired Ada, wanted to get married to her. Nneka saw it, and the jealousy she had for Ada just tripled immediately. What she did was to start looking for ways to start getting close to Izu. She did, but she now found out that Izu was not even looking her way. So what she started doing was to start poisoning the mind of Izu against Ada. Izu has already made his intention clear to Ada, I intend marrying you. And all of a sudden, Izu started changing. So Ada got so interested, who was also interested in Izu, was heartbroken when Izu broke off with her. On top of Izu left her, Izu went ahead with her friend and got married to her friend. And when she found out that Izu went ahead with Nneka, She asked Nneka, why would Nneka betray her like that? What did she do? What happened? Why would such a thing happen and be happening behind her back, and Nneka will agree to such thing? And Nneka showed herself immediately, exposed herself immediately to her, telling her that Izu doesn't like you. Izu doesn't like you. It's me that Izu now likes. Is it every time, every guy that will come across us, the man will be following you, that and that. That was when Ada realized that how many years, like 8 years of friendship, has been only her in it. She kept thinking, this is 8 years of friendship we both have. And so far, the only person that has invested in this friendship has always been me. You have been the one taking. And we've gotten to the point that you are now so envious and jealous of me that you've been chasing people around. She even got to hear what she has been spreading false rumors about her. So Ada, heartbroken, she cut off her friendship with Nneka too, and decided to focus wholly on her studies, which she did. Then Nneka went ahead with Izu, got married. She was living the life. Izu is wealthy, you know. She was living the life and every other thing. Got pregnant, gave birth to 2 kids, 2 boys. Why Ada was not even married at all. So Nneka got to the point, like, she's not even satisfied that she took Izu from Ada. She's not satisfied. She wanted to do pepper them. She kept doing pepper them to Ada, like, I'm married to my wealthy husband. Look at my kids. Ada, what do you have? You have nothing. You're only reading. Just because you're intelligent, they will not hear a word from you. But it got to a point that everything started biting back at Nneka. Now, Izu also loves living the extravagant life. And Nneka loves it so much. So they even fit each other. And Izu made a bad business decision, and it cost him his wealth. Now, he didn't want Nneka to know that he no longer has that money. So what he did was to go and do juju. He did juju ritual, and in that ritual they told him that he has to kill one of his child, which he did and got money back. But he knew already, because they told him that he will have to keep bringing sacrifices every 2 years. He has to bring a sacrifice that was demanded by the oracle every 2 years. So Nneka was oblivious. She didn't know what was going on. All she knows is that she's even enjoying triple of the wealth they had before. Why Ada was studying, she got to the point that she even got a scholarship, traveled outside the country to USA, and started doing her master's there. Now, Nneka, who lost a child already, became confused. Like, her first son died. Now her second son became sick. Like, what is going on? Why is her child, one is dead, one is sick, and she's not able to get pregnant again? Then she started seeking solutions. She couldn't find. Nothing is wrong with her. Even her son that is sick, they couldn't find what was wrong with him medically. So she kept disturbing. That's when Izu opened up and told Nneka, "Hey, I lost my money, and I knew that you won't be able to cope with poverty. So I decided to go into ritual money." That's the son that we lost. I used him for ritual. And this second one now, we're about to use him, but he's sick and we don't know. His chi did not allow us to use him. That's what he says. So Nneka became so confused. She was so unhappy. She was so sad. She said, well, what has she gotten herself into? Then one time when she was scrolling through social media, she then saw Ada. Ada has graduated even for her doctorate degree. Ada was looking so beautiful, so well. And it wasn't the case. She was now engaged to a fellow doctor who was living in USA. Nneka is jealous in tripled again. She became jealous all over again. So, um, what she did was to reach out, look for her phone number, the phone number of Ada, reached out to her, called her, told her that I'm so sorry, I made a mistake, I won't have taken your man Izu from you. That you can come and take him back. What her intention all the while was, she wanted that when she takes Izu, when she gives back Izu to Ada, hi, King Solomon Lanson. Sorry, I was busy. I was busy with the story, and I didn't know you chatted. You said hi. Okay, sorry. Hi. I don't nobody's here right now, but hi. It's nice knowing someone came up. So I'm not able to chat right now, so let me use my other phone. So as I was saying, her intention, actually, Nneka's intention was, if she would divorce Izu, then Ada goes back to Izu. Then she finds a way to connect with Ada and meet with Ada's new fiance. As in, like, what is this lady? Oh, she just keeps getting to the point that she wants to take everything for Ada. She doesn't want Ada to be more than her. That's the basic thing. She doesn't want Ada to be more than her. So when she reached out to Ada, Ada told her, I've forgiven you, but I'm not going back to Izu. I'm not even interested in him again. I've moved on. I'm with my fiance. We're about to get married. We're actually getting married next week. Nneka's anger tripled. I said, I've just told you I'm sorry now. Why can't you just take Izu back? He said, why will I start taking someone that is already a married man? She said, no, I'm not going to divorce him. You can take him back. I don't want him. Let us have a get together. Let me meet your fiance. And that. Ada, once beaten twice shy, already knows where she's heading to. She knew that she doesn't want to have anything. Besides, you're in Nigeria, I'm in USA. She said, won't you come back? She knew she doesn't want to have anything to do with Nneka, because especially she won't want her Nneka to be near her man. So so Nneka, unable to fulfill that aspect, got so angry and pissed. Now back to Izu. Izu went for his cult meeting, and they told him that they are not able to use their second son. That Izu will have to bring the head of his wife, which is Nneka. So Nneka's Izu refused. That why will he do that? That he's not going to do it. Rather, he let him die. That's what he said, and left the meeting, cult meeting, or whatever. On getting home, he saw Nneka with divorce papers, telling him that I want to divorce, that I cannot be in the same house with a ritualist, that and that and that. It's all like, so where you cannot be in the same house with a ritualist, and you were busy taking my money, the ritual money, you were busy eating the ritual money, and you still cannot be in the same house with a ritualist. You're not serious. So she said, no, I cannot do this, I cannot do this, da 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 da. He just said, no, that we are married and will remain married for life. He said, why are we even married? Is it not because I lied against Ada? Those things I told you about Ada. He said, realize, go and marry Ada, I don't want again. Go and marry Ada, I will carry my son and we'll go. Go and marry her, I don't want again. It's all like, are you trying to tell me that those things you said about Ada are lies? She said, yes. You believe anything that you heard. Anything that you hear, you just believe. That I don't want again, please. Just free me. I don't want to be with a ritualist. Go and marry Ada. Ezu got so pissed. Like, I had a wonderful woman that I wanted to marry. And Ada was really a wonderful woman. So he got so pissed and said, you lied to me, took me from Ada, broke the trust I had for Ada. And now you're telling me, why didn't you tell me then? Why are you telling me now? Say, because I can tell you what is there now. I'm telling you because we are no longer going to be together after now. That I'm leaving you. Jesus got angry and went back to the court meeting and told them that he's ready to use his wife for the ritual sacrifice. So, meanwhile, Nneka, very angry that Nneka, very angry that Ada was doing so well, got so angry and decided to go and meet a chief priest, a Dibian person, to kill Ada. So as she was there still doing consultation, Izu's cult people took her life there, and she died there. Gongo. So that was how it ended for Nneka. I had a little experience. That's how I got this. I had a little experience personally. Although I gave the story a lot of twists, not just a little twist. I gave it a lot of twists. But I had an experience that I had a friend that was envious of me. And not just that she was envious of me. I don't even have anything to even offer. So she was not just envious of me, she was also trying to take everything from me. That's how it was. So it was later on I found out that the friendship was not real. It was just a phase. So that's it about the chains of jealousy. Ada successfully got married, gave birth to children, and she lived happily ever after with her husband. Izu, on the other hand, got a backlash. He got a backlash in the sense of after using Nneka, for the ritual, in the next 2 years, he needed a sacrifice, and he couldn't offer any other one because the son was being rejected by the oracle. So what he did, when he wanted to go and get, they asked him in that case he should go and get a relative that is a fresh virgin. So he used the idea, looked for the relative that is a fresh virgin. Unfortunately for him, the relative that is a fresh virgin is a reverend sister. So it backfired triple times. So what he planned for her backfired to him, and he ended up dying. So that's how the story went. Please, if you have come up, please follow and subscribe to my channel for more videos. It is nice to know all of you who have been here. It is nice that you came through and listened to my stories. Okay, until the next time. King Solomon, hi. I will. Okay. Okay. So bye for now. Till next time.